Okay, my heart is beating a million miles an hour. Alrighty. So, if you've seen from the title on the Facebook and Instagram live, this is going to be I'm going to make a disclaimer. This is a topic that is about pregnancy and loss. So if this is too raw, if you're not ready for this, then please keep scrolling. This will be available for support ongoing. So if you know of someone who has experienced pregnancy loss, miscarriage, stillbirth, etc., please share this with them. I've just recorded this, so I will pop this on YouTube so the link can be shared. But I want to talk today about miscarriages. Now, I'm going to be raw. I'm going to be really vulnerable. As I said, like my heart's beating a million miles an hour. And for the past 3 weeks, I've debated whether to share this because it's still quite raw. But by accident, my first blog post, which I'll link in all the social media platforms, that's already linked on Facebook, but I actually shared a blog post as a draft to help a friend who's experienced 2 miscarriages in the past couple of months. And it leaked and got out, and it actually did help another woman who's experienced a miscarriage. So I know that this is not about me. It is my journey, it is my story, but I know that it's also about me helping other women. My beautiful cousin and I were only talking about this last year after I got married, and she was saying how, like she could see me really getting into the realm of pregnancy and women's hormones around pregnancy and birth and supporting mamas, which I already do. I already support a lot of mamas, but once, I was a mama myself, then I'd be able to help to support more women with my experience. So here goes. There is a blog. There is quite a lengthy blog. There's 2 of them that I explain more about my story and what's happened to us over the past 6 weeks. So, they're there for you guys to read. I've linked them in Facebook. I'll link them on the other social media platforms. But as most of you know, we moved to Newcastle maybe start of June. End of April, we conceived, and we moved up to Newcastle, and there was big changes with moving and big changes with my businesses, and lots of great stuff happening with my businesses, which is wonderful, but lots was happening. So at 7 weeks, when I just moved up here, we told our parents that we were expecting. We told our siblings, and thank gosh, my beautiful sister-in-law who actually recommended that we go have a ultrasound, just because, I knew my dates because I track my cycle to the T. But we went in and we actually had a scan at 9 weeks, but there was no heartbeat, and the baby was only measuring at about 7 weeks plus 4 days. So I kind of knew, I expected the worst. My symptoms had kind of subsided. I wasn't feeling as sick. My boobs weren't as sore. I grew boobs. But I just kind of knew. And anyway, so the ultrasound confirmed that it had stopped growing. And so it was called what is called a missed miscarriage, which means that it's actually still present. The tissue, and I look back in the long weekend, I did have a few cramps and things, but I just thought that might be growing pains. I didn't know, first pregnancy. And so I look back now and I think, yeah, I do kind of pinpoint the time where I had those different cramps that were different to what I'd experienced, but I had nothing else, no other symptoms of a miscarriage. So we were told to wait a couple of weeks and just see if it naturally passes. Nothing happened. So this is like on the 17th of June. So must have been, I can't remember the date. I think it was like the 5th of July. I had medical management, which was unsuccessful. And in my blog, I explain all about these. Now, the reason I'm sharing this story is because it's not spoken about enough. I know we're speaking about it more, whether or not the rates of miscarriage have gone up or whether it's just that we're talking about it more. But I feel it's really important to talk about it, not only for the mental, emotional support, not only for like the technical side of things, but like what to do, what to expect when you're going through this, what to expect and how to support yourself, your mind, your body in a holistic way. So that is my purpose and passion. And, you know, I cannot wait. I'm, you know, so excited to get into my naturopathic studies sooner so I can help more women and prescribe natural herbs and remedies that are going to help. So the 5th, I had medical management that was unsuccessful. So on the 10th, I was in surgery for a D&C to have things removed. And I speak about my experience with both. And as I said, I share this because I want women to be educated. Now, this is just my personal experience. I'm not a doctor or a gynecologist or any kind of health professional in that manner. But I want to share this with you guys so that you know that you or anyone you know of has someone to reach out to, someone to support them, someone to just, you know, get some ideas from. That's what I want to be. And a way as a women's health coach that I can support you is through, you know, simple diet, lifestyle, mental, emotional things that you can do and supports that you can go to support you in this time. So it's been a full-on 6 weeks. Definitely has built the resilience muscles. It's really cold in this house too. That's why I'm like a bit jittery and probably nerves as well sharing this. But the reason that I wanted to share it is we need to talk about the elephant in the room. And the pink elephant is actually a support network based out of Sydney that is doing a recent miscarriage talk tonight at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So I've linked the link on Facebook to their Facebook page. I will update my Instagram, Linktree bio and put all of that in there. And on the YouTube video, I'll also link the links to all the supports in there as well. So there are so many supports available. But yeah, I just wanted to be raw. I wanted to be vulnerable. I wanted to be open. I wanted to share with you guys to let you know that if you're going through it or you know someone that's going through it, you're not alone. It is a really shitty thing to go through. Miscarriage alone is hard. But having to go through a miscarriage where you've then got to work out, you know, what's right for my body. Should I go medical or surgical management? Like to have it draw out for 4 to 6 weeks was just shitty, to be honest with you. So the blogs, I'll attach them to all the social media channels. They're already over on my private Facebook page and my Green Tara Wellness Facebook page, but I will link them to all the relevant social media. I don't know, I could go on forever. I know there's so much that I'd love to share, but please reach out and please share this and share these blogs with people that you know. It'll all be coming out in my newsletter. And it has really fueled my passion and my purpose of supporting women even more. I've always been passionate about hormone health, and it just shows that, you know, a woman who is, you know, healthy and looks after her hormone health and has, you know, wonderful, you know, good things happening with their hormones, great cycle, it can happen to anyone. So it's not our fault. These things happen. That's the biggest thing that I just have to share with people. So please reach out. Yeah, anyone needs your support. I'd just love to be here, and it's just going to really fuel my passion and purpose for really diving into the realm of women's hormone, natural health, and pregnancy and loss. So there you go. Thank you so much for joining me, and yeah, I'll see you all next time. Lots of love.